Okay, Brad, I got something for you.
Yes.
You love a good life hack more than anyone I know. You also love a good life hack when it revolves around food.
100%. Food and money are the two that I get most pumped about, which sometimes go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your sister was one who told you, who then it got passed on to me, about ordering a tall ice cream cone.
Yeah. Can we get 2 vanilla ice cream cones? But can we just get them like really big? Yeah.
I love the tall ice cream cone.
Okay.
Right before the Chiefs game, me and Gunnar and Isaac, I think, discovered one. Gunnar kind of discovered one that I'm so excited to tell you specifically.
Speaking of my sister, she drove past you and saw you on the way.
On the way to the Chiefs game.
Yeah, she texted me. She's like, they're going to the Chiefs.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
We were like loading up the car and it was like some crazy woman's yelling at us. It's insane.
She must have been the lead in some musicals back in the day.
Probably. But we go to Chipotle before the game, and I am having the hardest time getting any kind of conversation going with the Chipotle worker, to the point where he won't even talk to me. So I'm like, oh, interesting. Whatever. Hey,
okay.
Vibes are up. I don't care. Then I noticed he won't talk to Isaac either. So I didn't know if Gunnar noticed. I was like, hey, try to get this guy to talk. Just kind of like a fun game for Gunnar or whatever.
Okay.
And so Gunnar right away asks him a question. They end up talking. No problem.
Really?
Yada, yada. Anyway, what ends up happening, I was like, so Gunnar, how'd you get him to talk? Here's the life hack. Gunnar did it accidentally, but I think everyone needs to be using this.
Okay.
So you go up to Chipotle worker and you say, hey, what kind of, what do I get more food in? Burrito or bowl?
Ooh.
And then the guy's like, I think burrito. And then you tell him, all right, then.
Yeah, prove it.
Let me see it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good because it's like he's now committed to like,
yeah.
Okay, like I told him you get more in this.
Yes.
And so whatever I put in the bowl, I have to put even more in the burrito.
It's perfect. I think it happened very accidentally and organically today. Or that day
I
at
love
Chipotle.
that.
But it's the perfect thing because then it puts the societal pressure on them to like, well,
Yeah.
don't let me down.
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is.
That's genius because like, and you can't really compare that to any other thing. You can't be like, hey, waitress, what do I get more food in, this meal or that meal? Because it's like, they might cost something different. But
the
literally,
chicken fried steak or the 2 salmon pallets.
Yeah. But like literally like the price is the exact same for a bowl or burrito. Oh, I like it.
I knew you were going to be fired up. So there it is. You ask them which one gets more food. And then when they say burrito bowl, you say, let's see it, buckaroo.
Prove it.
Someone's walking in right now.
Oh, wow. Hello, Lucas. We got a new roommate in the house.
Yes, we do. We have a new room. We have another bedroom filled. And he's entering the room right now. Well, now he's leaving the room.
They're pivoting. They're using it to come in and come out and scratch up your walls. Is it harder to watch now that these are like your walls?
You know what's going to cheer me up?
What?
The theme music.
Roll it! I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Rustin, I told you that Rustin and Bree are going to be on the new season.
I think Garrett and Peyton too.
Yeah.
And P Nasty.
I think just like the whole basketball team. So Rustin and Bree is an adamant listener of the Ghostrunners and just kind of relays things to Rustin most of the time. But Rustin was saying that Bree, well, I'll just preface the end of the story first by saying everything's okay. So don't worry as I'm telling you the story, guys. Everything's fine. Okay.
Okay. It's like Peter's cyst. We could joke about it because it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I think. And so, so Bree was listening to the end of the podcast. I guess hadn't been feeling well the last couple of days or whatever. So told Rustin like, yeah, I think I might go on a run today. And then I'm going to go out to the pasture, to the burn pile and burn our Christmas tree. Because they live out in like land with, I don't know, 40 acres or something like that. And so I'm sure, did you guys burn your Christmas tree growing up?
No, I think we had a fake one.
So don't burn that because you have to
not
use
really.
it over again.
Yeah.
But Christmas trees burn real easily. And she went out there and started burning up the Christmas tree. And there was a little bit of wind yesterday.
Okay.
And Rustin got a text. He was on the golf course and it just said like multiple missed calls from Bree. And then a text that said, I had to call the fire department.
Ooh.
And so Rustin like flew home. He said like when he was 4 or 5 miles away, he could start smelling like the smoke and stuff.
Their fire.
Yeah. Long story short, he thought like 15 acres got like completely like burned, like their grass, like on their property.
Oh.
And yeah, their property is like a house, their house. And then they have a barn, then they have their burn pile. Luckily it was like 15 acres all away from their house. If it would have been the other way around, it would have been toast.
Their house is gone.
Yeah. Crazy.
Actual toast.
Actual literal toast, and then the cherry on top, because everything's fine. Like I said, I preface it all.
Burnt
so we
cherry.
can have fun with this. The cherry on top is that while Bree was burning this Christmas tree, she was listening to our jingle from last week.
We didn't start the fire.
The Ghostrunners pot is fire. She's burning this thing, and as chaos is ensuing. So that happened.
That's crazy. And you always hear like forest fires spread so easily, and,
Right.
But also just field fires, Christmas tree fires.
Yeah, apparently so. That would be so scary to me. I don't know.
That was always Ward Reeby's biggest fear of Kanaka because it was going to burn down someday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Old Ward.
Yeah. But so, that would be scary. I bet she's a little apprehensive around fire now. He's like,
yeah, totally.
Yeah. They're like, were you making dinner tonight? She's like, why don't we just order something?
Yeah.
I don't want to get the oven going.
Like I got a gas stove. Let's do electric stoves next time.
Yeah. Something. George Foreman grill.
That's right.
Feel safer around that.
The old Foreman.
Jeez. I'm glad they're okay. Glad he was okay enough to show up last night. It was fun basketball game last night.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's like traumatized. Like, is she okay? He was like, yeah, she was kind of shaken up from it, but
that's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, we're 2-0 in basketball. Just get used to it.
Get used to it.
We had what a start did we have? I mean, I don't know if you could script a better start than what we did.
Yeah.
Was it 7 points in the first 12 minutes?
I don't know if two teams have ever shot the ball poorer than us and the team we were playing last night for the first 20 minutes. Oh, it was awful.
But it wasn't like completely ugly basketball, right? Like it was like we were shooting the ball.
We just missed a ton
of wide open threes. Like
it
wasn't like dribbling off each other's like feet and like, bad passes and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it was fine. That's why I think no one is worried. It's like we're going to end up making these shots and we end up winning by like 15 or 20, but kind of some fun things to talk about last night at the game.
Yeah, we had. I told the first story to Catherine right away. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I gotta tell you this story.
There's two main stories to tell. One is I got there kind of late from something that I will tell you about later. But I got there late, and so I like barely didn't have my shoes on. I'm like, you go ahead and start. I'll start off on the bench. So like 5 or 6 minutes goes by, I get subbed in, I hop in the game. And immediately, I think the ref already stops and like is like, "Hey, whoa! Got to take the watch off. Got to take the watch off."
It's like a running clock, and he like stopped the running clock to like talk to Jake.
Yeah. Kind of like blew his whistle, and then kind of like came towards me. I was like, "Oh gosh, sorry, my bad. Trying to link my loops. You get it,
right?
Right?
You know how it goes."
And so I run over back to the bench, like already like, "Oh gosh, I made this awkward." Okay, throw the watch off. Run back onto the court. All right, let's do this. Hey, gonna need you to throw on a penny, which a penny is just like a old
practice
football jersey basically that it's just disgusting and nasty and like
this is the first year we've ever had to wear those, and
you sign up as a team of what color you're going to wear,
and then you just tell the ref your number.
Yeah, because remember last time, cool guy Sammy was always like, "Jake, I put you down for 23." I was like, I don't want to be 23, because you just some sort of uniform looking or just like a solid color.
Yeah, the other team was royal blue, and so
they were blue, so we were all different white and grays.
Yeah,
and so he's like, whoa, also gonna need you to throw on a penny. And so I was like, all right,
pennies are red.
I didn't like think much of it until I'm like, once I've got the penny on and I look around, Brad is in a plain gray t-shirt.
Yep.
Isaac is in a white t-shirt. Rustin is in a long sleeve gray t-shirt. I'm just like, why? I got so discriminated against.
I was like, come on, dude. Seriously, come on. Like, just give you such a hard time.
Come on, Jake.
The funny thing is that you didn't notice until like later. Like I would have looked around and been like, what is happening here? Like what?
I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, sir. And I was like, hold on.
I was yelling at you as you were going to get the penny. I was like, just say a number. Like, why does it matter? It was so weird.
So our team was just a weird mix of like white, gray, and red. And yeah, I just felt so discriminated against. It was a few hours before Black History Month started, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But
maybe.
That was just kind of a funny start.
Yeah.
And then, the game got going. It was really fun. There was a guy on their team who I would say his body type resembled Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
Would you agree? Just like very large, both up and sideways.
You're talking about eye patch?
Yeah, eye patch.
Yeah.
Like,
he didn't really have an eye patch.
Yeah, no, not really. This is the team I was talking about last week. I was like, there was a team, and I don't know if they're going to be in our league because they look different than us. And that's what I meant. Just like they're way bigger than us.
He was a big dude.
He has this massive black eye, and not like a healing black eye, like, oh, it's kind of yellow and
no, like to the point where I didn't make fun of him because I was like, maybe that's like that's a permanent part of his face.
Like it's like a burn or something.
Like I almost called him like, a pirate name or something, but I was like, I probably shouldn't call him Shiver Me Timbers, like just in case. Yeah.
It was like a bright purple, like
it was an interesting look.
fresh black eye. Kind of like that. What was that old guy on the Vikings who used to like cover his face in eye black?
Jared Allen?
Was it him? I thought it was someone else. Either way, it was intimidating like that.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, I was talking to a guy who I'm guarding at the free throw. And I was like, that guy, how'd that
John
guy get?
Randall. Was it John Randall? Was he black guy?
No, he's a white guy.
Oh, okay. Jared Allen.
He was like, or I said, how'd he get that black eye? He's like, oh, last week, he like got elbowed.
Yeah.
And I was like, did things, was it like an accident or things get chippy? He's like, things got pretty chippy. I was like, okay, I'll stay away from that guy.
Or whoever was guarding him. Or whatever. Yeah.
Fast forward.
I would have loved, let me just say, I would have loved to know that fact.
Yeah.
During the game.
Sorry, I kept that to myself. Anyway, fast forward. Brad has started off the game. I think he missed his first 3 threes.
2. I missed 2.
Okay. The other team starts to lose a little respect for Brad's outside J.
Well, yes. Yeah. They lost respect. Well, go ahead.
Well, next thing you know, Big Daddy's not done firing.
Yeah.
1 goes in.
Mm-hmm.
2 goes in.
Okay.
After the second one, you wanted to do the Steph Curry turnaround. You almost did a full Steph Curry turnaround. You didn't quite get around, but I was loving it on the bench.
Not quite quick enough,
But I think Brad made like 3 in a row, maybe. And so he's starting to heat up and he's starting to talk about, because I think that big guy had said something to you, right? Like, let him shoot.
Well, okay. So what happened was I got fouled one time and I went to the free throw line and I shot a free throw and then they called timeout after my first free throw. I thought that was really odd.
I said the kicker.
And then I came back out, after the timeout, and the bigger black dude was like, "Hey, who's got shooter?" And I like just jokingly was like, "Hey, you don't need to give me. I'm gonna make it.
It's gonna go ahead."
And he's like, "Yeah, right. With those shoes you're wearing, there's no way you're making this shot." I just have like some old like Blake Griffin Nike Hirachis from like 2003, probably. Whatever. Like they are not nice, cool shoes, but I'm like, they're fine. They're basketball shoes. And I ended up missing the free throw, but I was jawed with that guy the rest of the game. So I made a shot when he was guarding me and I was like, not bad for somebody with stupid shoes on or something like that. And then he bricked a 3-pointer one time. I was like, so I guess you don't have to have good shoes to be able to shoot the ball, huh? All that stuff. So
it was a lot of just like fun chatter going on.
Yeah.
And not a lot of it coming back our way, but a lot of us, I mean, like always.
Right.
Isaac and I mentioned that on the way home. He's like, why do teams not talk? Not even talk to us, but they never talk to each other. Like they just don't look like they're having fun.
I always wonder, do you guys know each other? That's what I think.
Are you here from work?
Like, how'd you find out about this team? It feels like you guys aren't even like comfortable enough to like get on, like get mad at each other or something.
That's a good observation. You don't hear a lot of like names being called out, just nothing.
No.
You just don't hear anything.
Right.
And we are just, I mean, like, we're just hooping and hollering the whole time, just like we missed probably 23s in the first half and we start the second half and I think Luke Hoagland made a 3 and we go down the court. We're like, guys, we just got to shoot more threes.
Yeah. And make them.
Right. We're not even playing defense. We're just like having fun with each other. And you just don't see that from the other teams for some reason, but a lot of John, a lot of talking.
Anyway. And I was enjoying playing this big dude. I'd much rather play a big guy like that than play like, a smaller guy that's shorter than me, but it's way faster.
You talking about White Shaquille?
Yes. White Shaquille.
Okay. Yeah.
Shaquille. So anyway, near the end of the game, it was looking like we were going to win probably 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
And he gets the ball down low and he's a big dude and likes to, flaunt that. Like he's a physical guy and he kind of was like moving me back. And then he missed his first like wide open, like under the hoop layup. And then he got the ball back and I don't know. Do you remember exactly what is your memory of this? I don't really remember exactly.
It happened so fast.
Yeah. But long story short is he missed one.
He like gets the rebound. It gets blocked out of his hands. Then he grabs it again, shoots another layup.
And I'm kind of like laughing at him at this point. Kind of just like, whoa, whoa. And after the second one, I just remember him catching the ball and throwing it at my face.
This guy has the ball above his head. You can imagine it. And we're kind of like giving up on the play. We're up by 15. So it's like, just make the shot.
Yeah.
And before he goes to make a layup, he just reaches over and bonks it off Brad's forehead. Just a quick bonk. And then goes
he gets the ball back, shoots it.
Misses it again.
Bricks it.
And then I think he gets the rebound again. He goes up to shoot it, and then one of us foul him on like his 4th shot, and that one misses too. And we're all just dying laughing because this is just, I don't know what just happened. Like it happened so fast.
Yeah. So we had
And
some
so
good
I'm
lines.
like, we're kind of clapping, and not like clapping in his face. We're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just clapping like that was so funny. And I make some comment. I go, I have never seen that before on a basketball court. And Brad goes, yeah, a guy like that missing 3 layups from 2 feet away.
You're like, yeah, I've never seen that either. And then, yeah, Luke said something like, immediately I said that.
It all happens so fast.
And then Luke goes, yeah, he's kind of like did like the big brother to little brother thing to you there. And I was like, yeah, but usually the big brother wins the game.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was pretty fun.
The big boy boink.
Yeah.
I've just never seen. Yeah, it looks like something you do when you're playing in a living room or something. You're just like, gotta like put it up the back of your brother's shirt or something, like mess with him.
Like throw it and then like he turns around like thinking you passed it and you didn't. And then he turns around and you just hit him on the head with it or something. He hot sauced me.
Oh, it was great. They just bonked you on the head and then missed a wide open layup. It
3
was awesome.
times. 3 times he was right there. And I wasn't like you said, I kind of gave up on it. It wasn't like I was like really trying to guard him.
Yeah.
I was like, go ahead. And
Stuff like that makes me think like, man, maybe we do need to invite people to our next championship game. It's so funny.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go championship again this time.
So far, 2-0. 2-0. You're going to miss next week though.
Oh yeah. So maybe 2-1 after next week, probably.
Also, yeah, it dawned on you last night that we're going to miss each other for a while.
Uh-huh. Long time. Yeah. I'm going, you're leaving today today, Tuesday, getting back Sunday. I'm leaving Sunday, getting back Thursday.
So we're going like 9 days without seeing each other. Pretty much the 9 days leading up to F12 weekend.
Yep.
Good.
Luckily, these days you can communicate over electronics.
5G, 4G, LTE,
Mm-hmm.
wireless fidelity, anything really works.
Is that what Phi stands for? Huh.
I think I saw that somewhere.
I mean, that sounds right.
There's no way of knowing.
High fidelity is hi-fi. I've heard of that.
Okay.
So probably Wi-Fi is the same thing.
Lo-fi beats? Is that low fidelity?
I don't know for sure, but let's say yes.
Yeah, probably.
Let's say yes. So,
But it'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're sold out of F12 tickets.
Sold out, dude. It's going to be bumping. Yeah. If you're coming, just right now, when you get there, just sit next to the other person. Like, don't leave a seat because there's not going to be any seats.
Which
left.
is awesome. It's great.
It's awesome.
The guy said we only have 307 seats?
He said we have 307 chairs. And because originally I said 250 people because I wasn't sure how many tickets we were going to sell. And then tickets kept going. So I was like, hey, can we bump this up? He's like, I don't know. We'll see. 307 chairs. I said, sounds good. Let's pack the house.
Let's pack the house.
So hashtag pack the house.
Pack the house.
Yeah.
Pack some heat.
That's where I go. Pack a gun, pack some heat.
One thing I'm a little worried about when it comes to F12 is, last week,
Mm-hmm.
I might have said some things. I might have said something like, I don't know, hey, Scott and I will give you $500 if you beat us in pickleball.
Yeah. I was the one to break that news to Scott yesterday. He hadn't listened to the podcast yet. And that basketball, I was like, yeah, I'm going to take $500 for you guys.
Well, when I texted Scott, it was 1,000. So you're welcome, Scott, for lowering it when I said it on the podcast. But
so wait, are you saying now 1,000?
Is that what? Hold on.
That's what I just heard.
What I'm saying is, yesterday I see this like Instagram tag, and someone who listens to our podcast tagged someone that I kind of know, and he's this guy who's been kind of moving up the ranks. He's like starting to play in professional pickleball tournaments.
Oh, Rob?
Rob? No.
Oh, okay.
The reason I know who he is because he's friends with some of the guys I went to New Zealand with. He's an Oklahoma guy or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, he just tags this guy in one of our Instagram posts and just has the side eye emoji a few times. And I was like, uh-oh. Oh boy. I was like, I didn't think about people just going and recruiting like professional pickleball players. I'm like, hey, I'll split this with you.
I literally said that on the podcast last week.
I know.
I said, give me Big John's.
That was a good point, I guess. I just didn't even think.
You're like, but pickleball players, they're so inaccessible. I mean, everyone's hitting them up all the time. There's no way they're going to respond and have a free weekend in February.
So I told Scott this last night. I was like, hey, I might have made a boo-boo. And anyway, Scott's thing, he's like, you should make them have to take a Ghostrunners trivia thing.
Oh,
like they have to know a certain amount of Ghostrunners lore.
That's fun.
To be able to win the $500.
I mean, I
no ringers.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. I thought you were going to say like you were going to take back like you had to play a game of 21 instead or something like that.
No.
I was like, no.
I said what I said. I'm not going to take it back. It was just funny that Scott and I were both kind of backpedaling. It's like, that turned around pretty quick. So we'll see. Guys, I don't even know if I can make it Saturday.
I mean,
look, if I'm there, would love to play for $500.
Like,
but
Omicron is serious, guys. I don't even know if I'm going to make the F12 anymore.
Honestly, yeah.
Might just be Brad.
Yeah. I might get a booster shot that day, and then who knows how I feel.
Yeah.
I have that going on. So Just wanted to address that. Could be some high stakes pickleball. Could be a bunch. We could be hosting a professional pickleball tournament, not even know it. I don't know how much the word's getting out.
What is the, I mean, let's get in the weeds a little bit on this bet or this contest. If 5 people beat you, what happens then?
I hadn't even considered that.
Like it's just like,
I feel like the purse is $500. First team to beat us gets the $500.
So is it just first come, first serve? Like, should we start like camping out there?
It's like Black Friday.
Do Isaac and I need to get there at 7:00 in the morning just to get our spot in line?
You can have first game.
Okay.
You can claim that right now.
Okay. I might need a few minutes to get warmed up.
I imagine like I probably won't even play that much pickleball. Like if someone is like genuinely like, hey, we want to play you and Scott. It's like, okay, yeah. But I think there'll be so many fun people there. Like I could play pickleball all the time. So this will be fun to just like get all the Ghostrunners together. So yeah, we'll see, but might have messed up. Might have made
a little boob.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
What do you want to talk about, Brad?
I want to talk about sports.
Okay.
And how they're not fun always.
Oh, it's fine.
So Saturday, I went to a big KU game, KU basketball. They were hosting, ESPN was hosting College Game Day at KU.
All right.
Because it was KU versus Kentucky. And it was like this huge, big, like, very hyped up game. KU, just they're both historic teams, like in so many ways. And Kentucky, like for, I don't even know how long, 15, 20 years has had the record as far as like most all-time college basketball wins of any program. And this is like the closest KU's ever gotten to them. They're like 3 wins away right now.
Nice.
And so it's like, if KU wins this game, they could be 2 away. It was like really exciting. My dad and I are there early. College Game Day's there. Wendy's is there, giving out free burgers and milkshakes.
Awesome.
They call them Frosties. And there were so many people there that were like, yeah, we're from Kentucky, but we're like near Cincinnati. So we're going to the, Kentucky game today, Bengals game tomorrow. And I said, well, I hope you guys have a great time, but I hope you guys leave this weekend very disappointed. Could not have had a better weekend for them. They must have had the weekend of their lives.
That does sound fun for them.
KU got absolutely dominated. This is the first time I've gone to a lot of KU games in my life, at least one every year. This is the first time since 1998 that I've witnessed them losing. Second time in my life. It's the first time since 1998 that I've witnessed them losing in Allen Fieldhouse. So it's just crazy. It was like a traumatic experience for me a little bit. It was like, this doesn't happen. What is happening right now?
Sorry.
And then the Chiefs just lost too.
Yeah, they did. It was, it was interesting. It was like definitely sad that they lost. It's like, oh, that's a bummer. But then it was also like, well, I don't play on this team.
Yeah. You're like, that's fine.
I don't think the Chiefs players get upset when my work doesn't go well. So I'm not going to dwell on this. I think that's the fun part of being a sports fan is you get really excited when things are going well, but you can't let it like negatively affect you. Who cares? It's a game,
See, I think, I have a few different, so I want to hear your experience because you went to the game.
Yeah.
But I'll say after, so in our last, 5-6 years, we've seen our baseball team win the World Series and our football team win the Super Bowl. And like after every single time, it's like so exciting when they win for like a day or a week or something. And then it's like, is this it? Like, do you feel that way? Like, like I remember always thinking like, this is going to be the greatest thing ever if we win the Super Bowl. And it was like, this is awesome. And it was like it was just a classic, like not trying to be like Jesus juke all over the place, but it's like just a classic case of like, oh, you think that this world is going to be so satisfying.
Yeah.
And
the
then
things
it's like,
you buy and the things you acquire.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, that was cool.
I
like
still have to go to work.
That shiny thing was fun for a second, but I was like, I'm not going to put my hope in the Chiefs. So it's like, it's kind of honest. It's a blessing that we have won the Super Bowl recently. Cause it's like, I remember that was awesome, but it's also like not that big of a deal if we lose,
Yeah, exactly. More so what you feel like you're missing out on is the anticipation. It's like, oh, we would have had 2 weeks to talk about the Super Bowl.
That's what's so fun.
And when everyone's coming into town for F12, we could have talked about the Super Bowl. That's really what we're missing out on. It's not the grown men playing in this game for 3 hours 2 weekends from now. It's just like, oh, it would have been fun to like, for the city to feel a little more fun, but
Peter said, he's like, well, silver lining is I'm going to be a lot more productive at work this week. So, but I say that and I try to have like mature perspective on it, but at least like 3 times yesterday I thought about it and I was like, we lost to the freaking Bengals, like Bengals, like over and over again. I'm like, that stupid, play at the end of the half. Like, oh, that Chris Jones sack that he didn't make, whatever. Like all these different things was like, we could have won that game,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what was it like actually going? Give us some.
I hadn't been to a Chiefs game in a long time. I think I went to one last year and it was limited capacity because we were talking about like I could hear Mahomes from the upper deck. It was wild, but this is very fun. Joe Burrow made some comments before the opposing team's quarterback made some comments before the game being like, NFL stadiums aren't that loud. If you don't know, Kansas City Chiefs have the record for loudest outdoor stadium ever.
Yeah.
And so I feel like
KU's got the record for the largest indoor stadium.
Loud people in these parts.
Loud people over here.
And so it was just kind of fun. The stadium, it's playoff football. It's like extra loud because I think everyone's aware of that. So that was fun. Now, granted, I was sitting 3 rows from the top.
Right.
So it wasn't crazy loud up there because you're kind of all just yelling down. But it was a fun atmosphere. The first half was so fun.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of high fives flying around the first half.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of Bengals fans, some pleasant, some not so pleasant, which is just kind of how it goes.
Yeah. Because we'll say the unpleasant ones were from Kentucky.
Yeah. Nothing against Ohio.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably normal. Like if you're the type of person to care enough about a sports team to drive 18 hours round trip to spend that kind of money, it's like, you probably are pretty passionate. You probably do want to yell a lot.
I think that's a great point in general. Like when you go to a sports game and you see the like visiting team fans there, like don't judge their fan base based off those fans, because I think usually the people that travel are the most annoying people, right?
Yeah.
Like when I went to the Ravens game in Baltimore, people were very kind and normal and like cool. But I feel like if Ravens fans came to Kansas City, there'd be like 20 of them and they'd be very obnoxious because they're the kind of people that like go all out for this game.
And that's what I was trying to tell myself, because the Bengals fans around me were not very fun. But I was like, this obviously is not a representation of the people of Cincinnati. Right. It's just the type of people who, whatever.
One of our biggest fights when we were dating, not truly a fight, but kind of.
Me and you?
No, in college, Catherine went to a Baylor KU game in Waco, and there were some like jerk KU fans, and she's like, all KU fans are just total jerks.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, no, they're not. She's like, yes, they are. Like KU fans are jerks. And I was like, I'm a KU fan. And it wasn't like a true fight, but it was like, I'm upset that you're saying
I need you to realize though,
I really like this team. So,
that's funny. But there was a guy, I mean, he was next to us and then he was sitting in the wrong seat. So he had to move, which was kind of good. But then he was
illiterate.
He moved right behind us. So I was like, now it got louder, but he was just yelling so much pregame that I was like, he's got to wear down eventually. Right. Man. And then the first half was going so well for us. I was like, okay, finally he's quieted down. But anyway, so the Bengals big like phrase / like saying that comes from a song or a chant. Clearly I don't fully understand but is Who Day.
Who Day.
Which is great. Every team has like their stuff. It's fine. But
it used to be Blowfish. And so they would say, Who Day, Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing they like to yell.
Justin, scratch that out, okay?
That's the thing they like to yell almost constantly is just while the Chiefs were getting announced on the field, this guy behind us, Who Day.
Oh, man.
And he's just like one of the only people yelling, while we're all just like, yeah, go Chiefs. And so Isaac would just very like logically be like, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. Who Day, the Kansas City Chiefs.
So
Who Day. So that's Tyreek Hill is number 10, and then Mahomes is our quarterback. Do you really not know Who Day? It was a lot of that.
So were they usually yelling at the Chiefs team? Is that what they would like?
I think it's just a thing to yell, like Rock Chalk or Roll Tide. It's just like if you want to show who you're cheering for and you happen to cheer for the Bengals, you just yell Who Day. It doesn't need to be at a certain time.
Gotcha.
It's just whenever. Yeah. It was funny texting the Swicks because we were in a group text with them and I was like, game hasn't even started and I am so sick of the phrase Who Day. And Kirsty Swick was like, you know what? I don't love it either. Yeah. Who Day think they're going to beat them Bengals? Literally everyone before the season. I was like, yeah, seriously, that's how it went.
They won 4 games last year.
So I'm trying to think what else. I mean,
you said that at the end of the game, was it that same guy that was heckling Isaac?
Oh yeah, he was just like yelling at Isaac, why you biting your fingernails? Why you biting your fingernails? And then we're all doing like the tomahawk chop, Brad demonstrate. Oh, you sound like you crying. Oh, you all sound like you taking a poop or something. just yelling to the abyss. Like no one's laughing. No one's like egging him on. Other Bengals fans aren't like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's just screaming.
Dude, that takes a certain kind of person.
Yeah. It's
like in Baltimore, I was so quiet. Even when the Chiefs were doing well, I was just like, I don't want to disrupt anybody.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm just here, you know?
Yeah. And I don't want to sound like I'm salty or bitter. I'm just like, I'm sharing my experience. It's just an interesting archetype of human to be like, bring on the confrontation.
Right.
Like people are not going to like this and I don't even care. Like
he feeds off it.
It's all quiet, you know. Yeah. The Chiefs lost as we're leaving. He's like, I told y'all. I'm like, I'm like cringing on the inside. Like, don't get in a fight. Don't get in a fight.
Right. Please no one be belligerent. And
no one. Yeah. I'm like, you're really egging this on. Everyone is really drunk and upset. Right. So I don't know if I'd be yelling at them.
Like this is Arrowhead. Arrowhead's like known for like bad things like that happening.
So we probably don't need to talk about it anymore or whatever. Oh, actually one last thing about this guy during the national anthem. So the microphone cuts out, some technical difficulties.
Ashanti
was performing. This really cool moment. It ended up going viral because all of Arrowhead Stadium starts singing national anthem.
You can hear it on TV.
It's like chilling. It was really cool. 80,000 people singing the national anthem together. While we're singing the national anthem, this guy's just like, y'all had a week to figure this out. Y'all can't figure out a microphone. Y'all had a week. It's like the most anti-American slander coming from the top row. This guy just hates that we're coming together as a country.
It's like this magical moment for everyone except for you guys because of your section that you're in. That's funny.
Yeah, but it was fine. It wasn't like he ruined my experience. It was funny. The guys in front of us, sorry, I guess I'm going to talk about it more. Early in the game, the Bengals were like the 45-yard line or something, and Isaac and I were just having a conversation. We're like, I wonder if they're in field goal range. This guy in front of us turns around, Bengals fan. Yeah. They're in field goal range. And I was like, honestly, they probably are. I mean, Money Mac, he's great. You know, we're having a cordial conversation. And then we learned this guy, he would only talk to us if it was about the kicker. This guy loves the kicker. So once we learned that, then Isaac and I had so much fun. You know, they'd be on the 20-yard line. Like, all right, if we get a stop here, they got to punt. And this guy never picked up on the sarcasm because he would turn around like, we would kick the field goal. Like, oh.
You think?
Well, hey, I guess hey, if they don't get it,
we're not all used to having those kickers like you are, man.
You guys are blessed. You kick 33-yarders. We're not all like that. He only really like cheered for the made field goals. He was just so on board with the kicker,
man.
Which once again wasn't annoying. It was just this funny thing. I'm just like, this is hilarious. And this guy's just like huge special teams guy.
I love that he doesn't pick up on you guys like messing with him.
And no, I mean we've been joking around the whole game, and he's like, nope, everything they say I'm going to take literally, and I'm going to assume they don't have a sense of humor. Oh, it was awesome.
These guys don't know what they're talking about with football because they spent so much money to get there.
Any joke we had, whether it be the coin toss, you know, Isaac was like, I think both sides are Chiefs, so we should win the coin toss. You know, this guy's like, no, one's heads, one's tail. You know, just anything. He didn't pick up on it. It was fun. It was a good time, except when we lost.
No, why would that guy believe that both sides are the right coin toss? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's great.
Big kicker guy. Also, texting the Swix, we put a little wager on the game.
Yeah,
beforehand. Which
I thought we had some good ones going, and then Jake just decided to pull a U-turn at the last minute here.
I'm sorry. I couldn't believe they accepted the bet. I thought we had it.
Bro, I was so confident we were going to win.
Yeah.
I really was.
We had all these fun bets where it's like, hey, if the Chiefs win, you guys have to pay for us all to go on a double date. If the Bengals win, we'll pay for the Swix to all go out. It'd pay for a sitter, whatever.
Right.
Different options. And then I was like, or Chiefs win, you guys come here. Bengals win, we come there. They're like, deal. I was like, oh, great. Swix are going to come to Kansas City.
I know. I was like, that's fun. I was... And still am so optimistic towards both my teams from that past week. Like,
yeah,
I was like, we're going to win these games. Like, I just know it. We don't lose in Al Fieldhouse. We don't lose in Arrowhead to the Bengals. I still think that the Chiefs are amazing, but could not believe that we lost those games.
Yeah.
So,
but also the next morning we're texting the Swix like, all right, well, guess we're coming to Cincinnati. Like, what do we need to know? Uh-huh. And they hit us with, the zoo's pretty cool. And I was like, what did you say? You're like, that's like a thing that a city says when they don't have much else to offer.
It's like the city of Cincinnati, like tourism department, like, hey, what do we say to these people that are like wanting to maybe come to Cincinnati? Like, I don't know. Like, we have this nasty like spaghetti chili stuff that we can kind of talk about. We have a zoo. We can say it's the best zoo, one of the best zoos in the country.
Is it?
Oh yeah, totally. I think. It's got lions and tigers.
That's great.
Bears.
Yeah. Call it best zoo in the Middle East.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, easily one of the top 10 zoos in the nation.
I mean, all of them. I mean, somehow I've been to a multitude of zoos. Guess
Oh, yeah.
what? They all have the animals. They're all there, and they're all laying down, and none of them are moving.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like
The lion's always laying down.
And, yeah, unless you give your animals Adderall, don't say you have the best zoos in the nation.
Unless your
Because
name's
every
Joey.
time I go, I'm like, that's a cool exhibit. Let's go see the lion. And the lion's just chilling there majestically,
Yeah.
but not doing anything.
Every elephant exhibit I've ever been in, they are 6 football fields away from me. They're standing up, but
Yeah.
they are in the opposite corner.
Right.
It's almost like they don't want to be around humans trapped in a little cage. They want to be
It's almost
far
like
away.
this is not how they're made to be.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're all the same. And they all claim to be like Des Moines is really proud of their zoo.
Are
You
they?
know, yeah. I've been to
Omaha's
Omaha.
the one I've always-
been to St. Louis. I've
San
been to
Diego.
Diego. I've been
Yeah.
to Springfield Dickerson Park Zoo.
Ooh,
We've all heard of that
D
one.
Park.
Yeah. It's just funny. Yeah. I was like, yeah, no, that's awesome. You
Like,
guys,
what does it take to have better zoo? It's got to be set apart somehow. I don't know.
Is it just one animal? Is that all it takes? Like, oh, you have a
I don't know if it's the type of animal as much as it is the behavior. I think if you can get those animals, like maybe put a lion and a tiger in the same cage.
hey,
See what happens.
every day at noon.
Yes.
Don't want to miss it.
Yes, every day at noon. like somehow figure out how to get a rivalry going between them.
Yeah,
and even
yeah.
if they don't fight, it'd probably be ideal if they didn't fight.
But
if
just-
I saw a tiger and a lion just growling at each other for 5 minutes, best zoo experience of my life. I would say that Cincinnati Zoo is amazing.
I mean, just the idea that they could get in a fight
Yeah.
is so fun. It's like, is today the day?
like the intrigue behind it. You know?
yeah.
Like,
Like we're going to put chimpanzees and a giraffe
Mhm.
in the same,
yeah,
field. And it's like, now they should get along.
right.
They should.
But then,
But as you're watching it, then you start drafting up in your own mind, like, who would win?
yeah,
If two giraffes
I think so.
to 5 monkey, how many would it take?
I think you add variables every day, so it's every day is different. Like sometimes there's like a huge like bucket of like raw meat in the middle of the ring.
Yes, Hunger Games style. It was a
Yes.
cornucopia.
Yes, and it's like, are you both going to share? You know, you go 50-50 on it. You
Lion
could
goes
just
first and the hyenas get in there.
I mean, that's why they call it the lion share. Like he goes first, but then the hyenas are like, what do they do? You know?
Yeah, there's more of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like all sorts of variables. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be polar bear versus 4 grizzly bears. You think, oh, I know where this is going.
right.
But they're fighting on ice.
And the grizzly bears are blind.
So what's it going to be?
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Come tomorrow at noon.
I would watch it. I'd
yeah,
go there.
I mean, that is what's going to put you over the edge.
And like if other animals are hearing, rumblings of this incredible zoo.
Why is no one coming over to the cockatoo
Yeah.
exhibit?
Yeah.
Well, you're not fighting other animals
Yet.
yet. Or a new idea.
Uh-huh.
We throw Jake Paul in the mix.
Okay.
I know that he's a pretty ambitious guy. He's been boxing a lot. I saw that he says he wants to try and be a safety in the NFL.
Okay.
What if just on his way up there, a couple meerkats at noon.
Okay.
Him and 10 meerkats. That's fun.
Make it 15.
Make it 15.
I
You got to
think
do it.
15. Yeah. And when you said the cockatiel thing, that made me think like it doesn't have to be always fighting. That would be best, I think.
Yeah.
But I think Michael Vick maybe didn't do too well
Yeah.
with animals fighting. So maybe like it could just be like really beautifully singing birds in harmony. Like if they figured out like how to do an a cappella group, like if they had Josh Groban every
They're
other
just
weekend
performing with
and Josh
birds.
Groban sang with birds, I would
Yeah.
watch that too.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
While we're still at the Cincinnati Zoo, new
Uh-huh.
idea. This
Okay.
would get people in. We
Okay.
call it the Reverse Harambe.
Okay.
There's a pit of humans.
Yeah.
You throw in a baby gorilla.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Yes. And the mom gorilla is the one that throws it in.
Yeah, and she has to watch on.
Yep.
And then she calls management afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Reverse Harambe.
Ooh, I like that.
A lot of zoo ideas.
I think I would get killed by a baby gorilla. Would you?
Yeah, what
Like I'm thinking of the ones like on Tarzan that Rosie O'Donnell was the voice for.
trash in the camp?
Yeah. How's that go again?
I just remember that hitting the spoons.
Bop, dee-doo.
Shoo-a-doop, dab-a-dap, doo-a-doop, da-da-da-da-doo-da. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Great soundtrack.
Third grade, man. That's all we listened to every single day in Mrs. Ballinger's class.
Who? Ballinger?
Ballinger.
She was great.
Every single day.
I mean, that is
It was
really,
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone with Tarzan soundtrack.
it's a really, really good soundtrack.
It's a very good soundtrack, but it also, you don't like it if you listen to it every day. I
That's
guarantee
totally
that.
fair. Totally
Yeah.
fair.
Phil Collins. I hadn't heard In the Air Tonight, and I thought that Phil Collins was lame. And I heard him there at night later on in
Now
life.
you're back.
Yeah, I like him again.
Yeah.
Learned that he plays drums and sings at the same time. That's impressive.
It seems hard to do.
It seems very hard to do.
I did the drums on Rock Band, and that was kind of tough.
I can't even drive stick shift. Like, and have a conversation, you know? That's impressive. Yeah. Anyway, Zeus, just mediocre. Also, the Skyline, I like that chili. Have you looked up what it looks like?
Yeah, I had multiple opportunities to eat Skyline chili,
And you haven't?
and I've never like look at it. No.
Yeah. I just don't get the appeal at all. Like I would like a good chili. Like if somebody was like, this is the best chili.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try that, but I don't need that spaghetti. It just looks moist and wet.
I remember when we were on the limo trip, we go all through Ohio. Everyone's trying to offer us, hey, while you're here, can we hook you up with some Skyline chili? We're like, no, whatever. Actually, I think Ty and Kyle probably tried it. But anyway, they didn't like it. We're tired of people offering it to us. 2 months passes by. We're in Yellowstone National Park, and someone offers us Skyline chili. We're like, we can't get away from this thing. There's some guy in the park is like, I'm from Ohio. I keep some in my car at all times. I see you guys are traveling.
All times.
Take a little bit of home from me. And we're like, dude, we already had this. We didn't really like it.
Really?
Yeah. So
See, yeah. And do you think he had the spaghetti in there too?
yeah, it was like all in a can.
What?
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Good for him.
Yeah, nice guy.
I mean, yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Might have felt bad for us.
Okay, I want to hear, you told me last night that you had a little experience before the basketball
Oh
game.
yeah, that's right. This is why I was kind of late to the basketball game. So we had a busy day yesterday. I podcasted with Trey. We shot multiple videos. Oh, while we were shooting the video, Harrison rolled up. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Harrison just sees us from the street. We're shooting in this parking lot in a random part of Kansas City. And Harrison just rolls up the window down. He's like, you guys think you could film without me knowing where you film?
Why in the world was he there? Like, he said he was going to a car wash down the street, but that's not even very close to his work, and it's not close. Maybe, I guess, kind of towards Abby's house. I don't know.
I have no idea.
It was like, Harrison, this is so random that you're just driving by.
We should have tailed him. He's up to something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Trying to find a new house to live in.
Yeah.
But I started off my day with a little coffee, and then we went at 5 p.m. and did a shoot for our coffee shops video, part 2, jean shorts, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, we got free coffee. I was like, all right, might as well.
Can't say no.
Yeah. Well, next thing you know, coffee's hitting me pretty hard. I'm trying to get on with my night, and I can't eat. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it home. So it's to the point where I have to stop, and I'm surveying my options. I'm like, where can I stop on the way home to Brad Deuce it up?
Drop a deuce on everybody.
That's right. I decided to go grocery store.
Okay.
Just seemed, I don't know why. It just seemed like a...
It just seems like the place that has like really conveniently located restrooms in the very back of the store.
It's funny you say that because I had a little trouble. Well, yeah, I was like, for some reason, that just seems cleaner than like a gas station or like McDonald's. And I don't feel comfortable going in like a hotel lobby. Hey, I haven't earned it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Grocery seems like that was just like the sweet spot of like, I've earned this.
Yeah, okay.
I'll get something on the way out.
Okay.
And I'll pay for something here.
Sure.
So for one, I'm walking all around this Hy-Vee. I cannot find where in the world the bathrooms are. I have to ask this like 16-year-old employee, and also in the middle of it, the news is there. I have to go so bad. The news asked me to be on the news on a story.
No way.
And I said no, because that's how bad I had to go to the bathroom.
Are you serious?
You know it's bad. If I'm saying no to attention, I must have had to go to the bathroom.
Did they preview like why they were there? Like what they were going to ask you?
I don't. They might have said something, but I don't even know what the story was.
You couldn't think straight.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like when I have to go, I gotta go.
I mean, yeah, my head is on a swivel. I'm just looking for any kind of signage or any kind of corridor that looks like maybe I keep being in the back room with the deli meat. I'm like, where is the bathroom in this freaking place? So I say no to being on the news. I finally, I asked someone. He tells me it's back there beyond the pharmacy. I'm like, I would have never guessed. All right, good.
Okay.
I go back there, and I'm walking in at the same time as a guy who has a laptop in his hands.
In the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We go into the bathroom together. He goes in one stall with his laptop. I go in one stall by myself. So
okay.
The next part of the story is actually the rest of the story. Not shocker. Not about the laptop guy.
Really?
Yep.
You don't hear him click or anything?
No,
like
no clicking. I don't know
okay.
what's going on. Just try not to think about it. Trying to focus.
Okay.
Probably 3 minutes goes by. We hear a door open. I'm already feeling like, shoot, if you are going to the restroom in a grocery store, you probably have to go to the bathroom. We're taking up the only 2 stalls.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then I start hearing what sounds like chanting, and it could be in a different language, or it could be just like, I don't know.
One person chanting, you think, or multiple?
It is one person chanting.
Okay.
And it just is like the same two phrases over and over again. It's kind of like, Onza, 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 onza. Ari, 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 ari. Onza, 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 onza. Ari, ari, ari. This
What?
goes on. I want to be completely honest. I bet this goes on for 2 minutes. And then I'm like, I guess I got to start recording this. Like, this is now becoming a story.
Oh my gosh.
This guy is doing this for 2 minutes. So I just have like some audio of it happening. And it went on. I could have recorded for 5 minutes.
What?
I mean, just over and over and over again. So he's just chanting that for a long time. And I'm really...
What are you thinking? Are you like scared to come out of the bathroom at that point?
Yes. I'm like very curious what's happening, but I'm like, I don't want to come out. I don't know. I can't tell where he's at in the bathroom. I didn't get a lay of the land when I came in here. I was really focused on Laptop Boy.
Sure.
I was like, avoid him.
Yeah.
And so then the chanting stops. I'm like, okay, what's happening now? And then I could see through my little crack in the stall that he is now in front of me, in front of the sinks, in front of the mirrors. 100% true story. Arms are outstretched. He's got fists. He's looking in front of the mirror and he says, "You wish death upon America and Israel."
What?
You wish to kill America and Israel, but we will rise again. We will rise again. Why did you kill her? Why did you kill her? So he's just spouting all sorts of things. He gets done with his like little rant in the mirror. He goes back to chanting, "Onza, onza, onza. Hurry, hurry, onza, onza, onza." He's shouting more things. He's asking like,
what's he wearing? Is he wearing anything?
I could barely
Okay.
tell. I mean, I had a tiny crack. I couldn't even tell like ethnicity or like anything what he looked like. I could just see like an outstretched hand.
Okay.
Long sleeve gray shirt. That's all I know. And so he just shouts more things like, "Why do you kill us? Why do you kill us?"
What?
And then, I mean, he finally left, and I
Didn't
just
go to the bathroom?
no, never went to the bathroom. I don't know. He was just pacing around in there
He
chanting,
was just like hyping himself up.
hyping himself up for something. Couldn't believe it. And so badly, I wanted to just like say something to the laptop guy. You know, I just be like, "Man, some people are weird in public, right?"
You're telling me, buddy. He's like typing it out. Seriously, some people these days just don't take a hint.
I mean, the lack of social awareness of some people.
Okay, let's circle back on that.
He's like,
I got a Zoom call in 5 minutes.
"Yeah,
here.
bathroom blog's gonna hear about this one."
Yeah. My flirty Cordies are going to love this one.
Flirty QWERTYs. Yeah, I really did. I was like, I really want to console this guy next to me to
I
be
think
like,
you should have.
How weird was that?
I think that's like one of the only times I would say you should have done that. Like most of the time, don't talk to the person next to you in the bathroom, especially when you guys are both going number two. Like,
yeah.
Like it's number one, talk all you want. Like, but number two, it's like a different kind of like, I'm pretending like I don't know what's going on in your stall.
I'd say 40% of me was scared that the door had opened and he hadn't left yet. Like the chanting guys was like, I really don't want to.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fair.
want to take this chance. And 60% of me was like, am I going to expect logical reasoning from the guy who brought a laptop into a grocery store bathroom? I don't even care what he has to say. Like it's not going to be real. Like it doesn't matter. I'll just tell Brad later. So just the mixture of like being on the news, the laptop, and then this guy. I don't even know what he was. I don't even know how to describe what I heard and saw in the bathroom. It all happened within 10 minutes.
Where was this?
The one in Mission.
Okay.
By the Target. Yeah. Sonic.
Wow.
It was
so
nuts.
wild,
It was so
dude.
fun. And because of that, I was a little late to the basketball game.
Of course that happened to you.
Like, this is nuts. A guy went into the bathroom with a laptop at like 8:30
I
at
was
night.
going to say, we had a late night basketball game last night too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. So how long, what do you think the duration of your stay in the bathroom was? 15?
I would say put me down for 21.
21. Yeah. Wow.
21 probably.
Dang. That is something.
It was fun. It was a good way to start the night.
Yeah.
It's also why I kind of sat out the game. I was like, I need to kind of process kind of what just happened. And
like Rustin was struggling with, his field burning down. You're struggling with your bathroom.
I was like, I think I don't know.
I just got made fun of for my shoes,
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's what happened to me last night.
Okay. I will say just real quick, I want to talk about this only because it was like just a little bit jarring to me because it's so out of the ordinary. I went to for the first time in my life, I went to a Chick-fil-A after the basketball game, KU basketball game, to Chick-fil-A in Lawrence, and it was a gross Chick-fil-A.
Really?
It was nasty. Like beyond, like it was like my standard for Chick-fil-A is so high.
And what state were you in when this happened?
I was in Lawrence, Kansas. Come on now. No, but that's what I want to talk about is like, yeah, like it was like I walked in and there was like, it was like usually Chick-fil-A is like bright and cheery and like so clean and everything. It
like
felt like this
instrumental Cutlass is playing.
Yeah, exactly. It felt dark. It was like dingy and it was like you know how like they have like those little numbers on the tables, you know, that you can like scan and like whatever.
Yeah.
Like these ones were like all scratched off and like,
oh no.
Like, I mean, it was like, I mean, it was still probably like nicer than most Burger Kings out there, but like for a Chick-fil-A it was like
dingy Chick-fil-A.
This is weird.
I can say, yeah, I hear you because I've never seen a bad one.
That's what I want to talk about with the Ghosties is like, is it because it's a college town Chick-fil-A? Is that just how, because I'm sure like this Chick-fil-A is open late and they have lots of college students that come in, you know, all times of the day. And so it's different than my suburban, you know, Chick-fil-A that I usually go to. But is that just like that Chick-fil-A is just poorly run, or is it like every Chick-fil-A in a college town
I'm trying to think.
rough?
Granted, it's SMU, so not a good comparison. But I went to Chick-fil-A like right on SMU's campus, and it was normal. I will say it was only like middle school girls from Highland Park there.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Like SMU is like in the city though. Like,
yeah. It's not like a Lawrence, Kansas. So I don't know. Yeah, good thought.
It was just weird, dude. Like it's one of those things where it's just like you're so used to when you go to Chick-fil-A, you get this exact experience no matter where I've been. Like every single place, every single time I've gone to one all over the country. Then this one's like the nice white walls were a little bit pale, a little tan. So it's just a weird experience.
I went to Chick-fil-A yesterday morning and I'm in the drive-thru. I've ordered and I just got like a large, just iced coffee. Just sounded good.
I think I got a large. Yeah.
Funny you say that.
Oh,
ordered a large iced coffee. And then I can't see the person's head because of the frame of my car. You know, it's like Chick-fil-A started doing that. Like there's like a full door now. Have you noticed this? They've started constructing. It's a pretty efficient little thing. Like instead of a window, it is now a full walk-through door for them to go hand you your food.
What do you mean by a walk-through door? Is it just a normal door?
I don't know how to. It's like a door. It's an opening without a door. It's like an opening in the building where they can easily walk in and out of.
Okay.
I don't know how they close it.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know.
So
just imagine a hole in a building.
So they still have the window and they have this door, or is it only door?
I think it's only door.
Where is this in Olathe?
This is the 95th and Metcalf one.
Okay.
And so I can't see the man's face, but he is rapidly running at me with my coffee. And next thing I know, his hand is on my forehead and he has placed my receipt and stuck it to my forehead. Do you know where we're going with this?
Yeah, I think so.
It was Isaac's dad. I was so thrown off. I didn't flinch. I'm proud of myself. I stayed steady. I just let him do it. I had no idea who it was. I didn't know what was happening, but I promise you I didn't move an inch.
You're like, I have confidence that I'm going to know what's happening.
It's going to work out.
By the end of
There's
this.
going to be a reason for this. And he was just like, "What's up, Jake?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot that you like started doing this recently." And it was good to see him. And what was funny was he brought me a small iced coffee.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I can't tell Scott. And then after he just put a receipt on my forehead, you know, he's asked me like, saw you went to the Chiefs game yesterday with Isaac. Bummer it didn't work out. You know, we're having this great conversation. And like, yeah. No, it's good. New house is great. Isaac's awesome. Can I get a large?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I was just like, thank you so much. This is perfect.
Like this large is smaller than the normal one I get.
It seems like 6 ounces smaller than I think what I ordered. Yeah, so it was just kind of funny.
Man.
I forgot about that too. He said Chick-fil-A. I was like, oh yeah. It's a weird Monday morning.
You know you have a busy life when you don't remember getting receipts stamped on your forehead.
Dude, yesterday was a weird day. That's how my day started. Forehead stamp. And then I'm rushing all around. For lunch, I had Tostitos Hint of Lime chips.
Oh yeah.
Was my lunch.
Which, can we go ahead and be honest? They're not hint of lime. They're like a strong suggestion of lime.
Yeah, it's like
hint of lime. They're very strong.
I'm sitting in the front row of my class. My hand is raised, and I said, I really think we should do this today.
Yeah,
and it's lime. Yeah. Really strongly suggested. Had that for lunch. Went podcast, video, then coffee. Mm-hmm. So all I've had so far is coffee, hint of lime chips, coffee. then Hy-Vee bathroom, then Hy-Vee arena.
Yeah.
And then discrimination against me. It was a weird Monday.
It's kind of an interesting one, but
yeah, it was a weird day.
Okay. How are you feeling about this upcoming week?
I was looking forward to it so much because we're going south and I want to golf. Winter storms are coming. Not going to golf at all. Not even going to get to take my clubs, but it's okay.
Maybe just assume in February you're not going to golf.
You think?
I think so.
Well, I mean, the thing is it was 70 in Austin 2 days ago. It's just like this crazy storm coming in. But dude, I'll tell you what I'm actually so excited about is the people I'm going to get to see this week.
Okay.
Like so excited. Kyle Brown from the limo trip has moved to Austin, so he'll be there.
Okay.
Also in Austin, some of my old Kanakuk friends, Job Jones, David Harris, K West guys. I don't know. Do you have friends in your life where like, I absolutely love these people. Why do I not stay in touch with them?
Yes, almost all my friends.
Pretty much all of them. Yeah, exactly.
That's just my unfortunate flaw of my personality is like, if I don't see your face, I'm really bad at keeping up with you.
And both of these guys don't do a lot of social media, so you don't even feel you like forget
you don't
that
remember, to text them or whatever.
And then when it like Job texted me, it's like, dude, are you coming to Austin? Are you performing? And I got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, dude. Let's get dinner or drinks after anything.
Yeah.
I would love to see you. And he's like, okay, sweet. I hit up David Harris. Him and his wife are coming. I'm like, David Harris. Oh my gosh, both of you guys. Because I did programs for a year with David, so we were like,
okay.
I mean, right next to each other for 3 months straight. So excited to see them and Kyle all in the same city. And
that's awesome.
Tulsa, I have a lot of friends there. Fayetteville will be a really fun show. Garrett and P Nasty are making the drive down.
That's right. He told me that.
Isaac is going to be going. Yeah.
Nice.
And I think my parents are probably going.
Okay.
Like it's going to be a really fun show. I'm sure I'm going to know people in the audience there.
Yeah. Fayetteville's like, such a hotbed for friends of ours.
And so many K-Life kids of ours are going to be in Fayetteville.
Yeah. Well, Garrett Perkins might be there with Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast's friend, Garrett Perkins, might be there.
I gave him a hard time about that afterwards. He's like, yeah, right after I texted you, I realized how big of a deal he was and how ridiculous of a question that was.
And then Wichita, which I'll have some people there.
Are you guys driving all these places or what's the...
Because fly to...
You're kind of like Fayetteville, back to Wichita, back to Kansas City. Like that's like...
It's a little zigzag, left, right, left. Yeah, we'll fly to Midland tonight and then drive all the other places.
Okay.
Which hopefully we can with all the snow. And then Trey and Katie, I don't even know why, but they're going straight to Oklahoma City after Wichita. So I'm kind of on my own. Got to find my own way back from Wichita Sunday night.
What do you mean?
I have a way, but it was, 2 weeks ago, they're like, hey, how do you want to get home?
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, up to me, huh?
Greyhound, I guess.
Yeah. What's the Great Clips equivalent of transportation? I'll take that.
All right. Well, if you need me, I'll drive down and get you.
Thanks, dude. I think I have a ride. Should be good.
Okay.
But thank you.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see if they show up or not.
Dude, I was really looking forward. I was going to perform in a Chiefs jersey Sunday night had they won. I was like, that would be so fun.
Yeah. They didn't.
And now I am not.
Well, do it anyway. Just own the Chiefs, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll think about it.
Maybe not jersey. Maybe just a headband.
Be more subtle. Just like a bright red headband. Well, I had this like cool Kansas City shirt that I like. And I was like, oh, I could wear that. But I was like, is that weird too? Does that look like I'm like flexing like...
Where's Sunday night? What is that?
Wichita.
Oh, yeah. Don't do it in Wichita. Wichita's got like a chip on their shoulder towards Kansas City.
See, that's why I was like, there could be something here that I'm not sure about.
Wichita thinks they're better than Kansas City. Like some people do.
Okay.
People I knew in college. It's like a competition.
Okay.
To them.
I won't wear the Kansas City shirt.
And to us, it's like, we don't think twice about Wichita.
If I had a Kansas shirt, I'd wear a Kansas shirt.
100%.
Maybe a Kansas headband.
Yes.
Sunflower headband.
Armband. Kansas armband. Just a state outline on it.
That would be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else we need to talk about. Just a little health update for you guys. Last 30 minutes of last week's episode. Thought I had COVID. Turns out we're fine. It was funny afterwards. Like, man, it was so cold down there. Brad's like, I'm sweating. So I don't know.
Afterwards you were like bundled up in a blanket by the fire, struggling.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that looks like the chills.
I was like, I don't know. I'm not like shivering, but anyway, I just popped some ibuprofen, sat by the fire for 2 hours, and I was good to go.
That's how it works.
Take that, COVID.
Yeah, Catherine said she saw you the next day at the baby shower, and you were doing all great.
Oh yeah,
yeah. How was that? Is that your first baby shower?
Forgot, dude. The amount of things we've done since the last time we recorded a podcast. It's only been like 3 days, and so much has happened to us. It was my first baby shower. It was great. I loved how casual it was. It wasn't like everyone gathered around and watched them open gifts.
Yes.
Because that's not fun for anyone.
That's what Catherine said. There was nothing like scheduled. Like it was just like, let's hang out. And then
it was awesome. Got to see a lot of old friends. And I think even if you're the one opening the gifts, it's still not that fun.
Yeah.
You're opening gifts from people. You're not even sure like, well, this is on her side of the family. I don't know who that is. I don't know who to look at.
I don't even know what they just opened. That's the thing I would think.
Is this for me or their baby?
Right.
I can't even tell. Oh, this goes on her nipples. Oh,
okay. Yeah.
My bad. So it was great. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And
What'd you think of? Catherine said it was quite a trek to get there.
Oh yeah, it was a little bit of a trek.
It was like,
yeah,
it was
like you
out
lose
in
service getting there.
this barn out in like the middle of nowhere. And she said like the gravel road turned into like lots of potholes.
Gravel mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a little bit like, are we sure? Thankfully, there were some balloons.
Oh, sure.
Balloons are huge.
Yeah, they are. Some bigger than others.
Some are huger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some balloons for F12.
Ooh, yeah. Let people know.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you win $500. It was fun. It was good to, oh, this is kind of cool. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Kind of cool, I guess. I was talking to, I think we talked about it before at some point in this podcast, Emily Duckworth, her half sister, Casey was there, and got to talk to her. Some kind of friends. I met her before in Los Angeles. She's a songwriter and is becoming just more and more successful. And
writes for like big names too.
Yeah, she like, you know,
Joe
I think
Bros.
one of her first big breaks, or I think she was already working for Ryan Tedder, One Republic, and then the Jonas Brothers Comeback. She was like wrote for that album, and anyway, she's crushing it. So it was fun to catch up and just hear about what she's got going on. And question I like asking people all the time, anyways, like what's like the most exciting thing on your horizon, like coming up soon? Like what are you excited about? She was like, well, I got nominated for a Grammy. I was like, oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting in the music industry.
I'd say that cracks the top 5. Yeah. I mean, for you.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
If you like recognition by an academy of people. But it was cool. I was like, who'd you write for? And she was like, Olivia Rodrigo. And I was like, how in the world did you get hooked up with her? I was like, I thought she wrote her own stuff. She's like, she wrote all of her own stuff except for one song. And I got hooked up with her. And I was like, how did you like get that connection? She's like, it was 2 years ago. I didn't even know who she was. They just said, hey, do you want to help this High School Musical girl write a song? It's okay. So it was like, I guess, or whatever. Ends up being Olivia Rodrigo. And now she's like nominated for a Grammy for this song.
Wow. So say yes.
That's what I told her. I was like, good for you for like saying yes, taking advantage.
Like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot here.
Yeah. You never know.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it was fun to.
That's my life lesson for today, huh?
You could, hey, if you can't win a Grammy, you can always call your Grammy. There's my lesson.
Oh, that's good too.
Call her up.
Should.
See how she's doing.
I should.
Other things, I always kind of forget to check our analytics stuff.
Oh yeah.
January was our biggest month ever.
Really?
Of the Ghostrunners talk show.
We're doing, oh yeah. Talk show and podcasts.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's confusing. And I'm sure you guys are wondering too, like, Jake, didn't you say if Patrick Mahomes stays healthy and the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl, you'll shut down the podcast? Yes. And I'm a man of my word. It's talk show now.
That's right.
I did shut down the podcast.
Yeah. Talk shows now. Podcast history.
It was something we did before. So
remember back when we did that, we were so foolish back with podcasts.
We didn't even really know what we were doing when we were podcasting.
No.
Talk show, I'm really coming into my own. I've started to learn you got to wear layers or else you'll think you have COVID. You got to wear layers down here.
Got to layer up, baby.
But yeah, January was our biggest month ever. And then this past Monday was our biggest Monday ever. So we're climbing.
Let's clap it up.
Starbucks, G Shorts video, Starbucks versus Dunkin', biggest video ever.
Maybe.
Up to this point, up to like 4 days in.
Ever? Is that true?
Gotta be.
Oh, I thought it was like, it's definitely the best out of the last 10.
You're right.
It's doing well though.
I don't know.
It didn't start out well. That's what's so fun.
Start out 8 out of 10, then 6 out of 10, then 2, and then no 1. So
yeah,
it's a good sign that as Trey kind of eases off the channel,
right?
Our top 3 videos right now are me by myself, you by yourself, and us 2 together.
Jury's out.
Jury's out for lunch. They'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah, we got, yesterday we did mechanics.
Dude, the mechanics video, I don't know.
That's 10 out of 10, no doubt. Right?
I don't know about me. And I know I've said that a lot recently, where it's like the woke parent, I was like, I know we wrote a lot of good jokes. I don't know how I did. And that video did great. And then I was like, every guy with a stand, I don't know. I feel like I had a weird voice. And that video did on like TikTok and Instagram. And then this one, especially, guys, I don't know. I will say I thought I was going to be like the millennial who doesn't know anything, the ignorant millennial being like, I don't even know what a filter is.
Yeah. And
then I ended up being like Brad's like sidekick mechanic, which was fun. I'm glad we did it. I think there's a lot of funny physical stuff we did, but also I just didn't know, like, I was like, how heavy of an accent should I have? And so sometimes I would lay it on so thick. And then other times like not much came out. I'll tell you what was consistent is Trey and Brad laughing at me every time. Not like laughing, like that was funny how you said that, just like laughing at me for the sounds I was making. So
well, there was one time you struggled through, I forget what you were trying to say. Maybe Derek can throw in the bloopers, but
it was like
was it with the spark plug thing?
No, I think it was do you know what synthetic oil is?
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Do you know what rear wheel drive is? Do you know? I don't know.
That's the thing. Like we made this video acting like we were mechanics when none of us know anything about cars.
We don't know anything.
No.
Not one out of the four of us.
So we kind of, like halfway through, we kind of realized like, this isn't going too well. Let's just do some physical humor stuff and hopefully people will laugh at how goofy we are.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It'll be great.
But anyway, yeah, that's great. I'm glad we're doing so well in everything we do, Jake.
That's not necessarily the point. I think it's fun for people to feel like they're taken along for the ride too.
Totally.
It's like they want to know too.
Totally.
Things are going well. People are listening. So thanks for telling your friends. Should we do a voice memo?
A voice memo, yeah.
Or two. I don't
Only
know.
one at a time though.
Every time.
Oh, every time.
What up? What up? Hey, Brad and Jake. This is Hannah Nitz from Akron, Ohio. I just started listening to the
Ohio?
podcast last
Turn it
year
off.
because
Really?
my cousin Tiffany is married to Knack Baxter. What up,
Oh,
Tiffany? And they were posting about listening. I gave it a shot and I just couldn't get enough. So the funny thing though is when I started listening and I heard you guys talk about Knack Baxter and I was like, there's no way they're actually talking about him. Turns out you guys are friends, which is sweet. I feel like that means you and I are kind of friends now. So
oh yeah.
we're going for that. Okay, so my question is more of a request, and my request is for more spoken word poetry. When you guys do this, it is truly the funniest thing. It makes me laugh out loud every time. So please hit me with some more spoken word poetry. I would love it.
Hannah.
What do you want to do? Some slam poem?
Yeah, let's.
Spoken word.
It's been a long time. Let's spoken word it up. What would you like to poetry? Or I guess I'll tell you the topic, Brad.
All right.
It's on my mind right now, and it's on my nose. Your topic is cold-like symptoms.
A nose in need deserves puffs indeed.
So fast. And then just really falls off.
No. It's called a dramatic pause. Puffs plus lotion? Take me to your ocean. Cake by the ocean? Who sings that, Joe Joshin?
Sorry, I didn't snap. Who sings?
Zicam Afram. Nasal juice? Sorry, can't talk much. My phlegm is too loose. Honestly, man, I don't know how you sleep. It's hard to breathe. But that's why I got Vicks Vapo Rub on my chest.
You had your eyes closed the whole time until the ending line where it didn't rhyme.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay, dramatic effect.
Big Pharma wants me to take this med? Since?
Yeah.
But Jesus died for our ultimate medicines. 1 cross plus 3 nails equals 4 ever. I guess that's the end of this slam po. Because that was pretty darn clever.
That was Brad Juice, everyone.
Thank you.
Speaking to you about cold-like symptoms.
Jake, you want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. Let's go ahead and talk about vegetables that have almost gone bad but aren't.
Vegetables that have almost gone bad.
Yeah.
But aren't.
Yeah.
Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Hey, here I come home from my work day. Oh, I open the fridge, one thing on my mind. I'm gonna eat a veggie, but I don't know what kind. Green, red, blue, it sounds like Dr. Seuss. Red fish, blue fish. My snot's not loose.
Oh!
Ugh. I open the bottom shelf where I keep my broccoli. I start to grab it, but something stops me. Is that a dung beetle?
Uh-oh.
No. Those are extinct. It must have been something else. Wait, what stinks? Is that the cauliflower in the door? Oh, it could be last night's cherry tomatoes still on the floor.
No, you didn't.
I'm starting to wonder what these foods smell like ripe. I just started eating them. I don't know wrong from right. Too much to think about. It's so much that stinks in my house.
Mm-hmm. Bring it home, boy. Bring it home.
I know what I do. There's nothing left to say. What am I doing? Just go to Chick-fil-A.
Not even snaps, just claps.
Wow. Really gave me a topic I know almost nothing about.
Yeah, you said blue at one point. Like, what vegetable does he think is blue?
And there's a good example of, wow, that cauliflower's been in there for a while.
You ever tried cauliflower rice?
It's like the Walter White meth. It's like this cauliflower is actually very, very pure.
Yeah.
But no, I've not tried
It's
cauliflower
like
rice.
iceberg lettuce, Heisenberg cauliflower.
lettuce.
Heisenberg.
That's funny. Hannah, thanks for the suggestion to do slam poetry.
Always fun.
It is fun. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys like it?
Oh, yeah.
Besides Hannah?
Oh, yeah. I do.
Okay, cool.
I'm answering for them.
Cool. That might have been the only voicemail we got because we're recording like 2 days from our last one. But you know what we could do, Brad? We could do extra reviews. Have you seen how many spectacular ones we've gotten
We've gotten a lot.
in the last 2 days? What if we each did 2 reviews to make up for it?
Boy. Okay.
But you have to do yours like it's a voice memo,
Okay.
which is pretty much just like reading it. Now that I think about it.
No. It's different. Give me a second here.
Okay, I'll just read one normally. This one's short and sweet. The podcast, a little clickbait going on. Maddie, her username is Run with Maddie. This podcast made me almost take my own life. Okay, you got my attention.
Whoa.
She said, I was listening in the gym the other day and mid bench press started laughing at something Jake and Brad said. The weight quickly began to drop toward my neck. Thankfully, it's January, so the gym is full of men ready to be a hero, so I was saved. Thanks for all the laughs. I will not be listening in the gym again. She was listening in the James. So thank you, Run with Maddie, and congrats on working out. How you doing, Brett?
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to think of like a fun way to do it. Like, give me something like maybe like give me a song and I'll try to sing the song.
Okay, instead of voice memo.
Okay. We did that for that live stream.
Yeah, that was really fun. Let me think of a song. Just something by Blink 182, I think.
Okay.
Totally your call.
Okay. How's that song go? All the small things.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't even describe the perfect mix of chemistry, comedy, and realness that JT and Ellis CustomCreations.com somehow managed to enchant us ghosties with its amazing how a guy worth $14 million and his ex-worship leader friend consistently find the time to bless us with an hour or two of their week. Podcasts I listen to before Ghostrunners are now basically dead to me sometimes. I start to refer to Jake and Brad as my friend when I start to relay a conversation or opinion I've listened to on the pod. If you need something to binge, you're in the right place. Also, see the Ellen We Bought a Limo YouTube page. Never let the pot stop. Also, I didn't really care about sports before, but now I just tell people I like the Chiefs because I know so much, very, very much about them. A year-long listener, 3-month Patreon member.
Ghosty for life. He or she says.
Used up creative Creativity Below. Is that her name?
Her username is I used all my creativity already. So that's awesome. Thanks for the Ellen We Bought a Limo plug. I saw someone in F12 was like, I'm so excited for the event. I've been watching Ellen We Bought a Limo episodes to gear up. Like, that's so funny. And that's awesome. It's like videos though that like, obviously you're not a part of. And I'm kind of barely a part of. I'm mainly just like facilitating the content and filming it and editing it. So not even in it, but that's great. I'm glad people still like it so much.
That's funny.
I'm going to do one other review of the week that's a shorter one and mainly about me. So you can have the long one.
The ads?
The TRB lawn care if you want that one.
Great.
Give me a song, Brad. That was kind of fun.
Okay. How about just genre women's pop? Miley Cyrus, Christina Aguilera.
Women's pop. All right.
Is that too hard? Do you want to go something else?
I think I have a song in mind. Oh, it's such a already flat song on top of my already flat singing voice. I was gonna do TikTok by Kesha, but it's like da 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 da. You just been like, this guy has a hearing problem. I was like, wait, I can't sing that.
How about Just Dance by Lady Gaga? Is that too much? Is that too fast?
Jake, thank you. I love your ads. You make them unique and interesting. And I actually want to listen to them. Where is this guy going? Wait, I don't get that part. In parentheses, it says, where is this guy going?
Like, where's he going with this ad? Like,
where is this guy?
Where is this guy going? I mean, come on.
You guys get it. Also, I'm a 41-year-old single mom, and Jake and Brad was listening to old episodes. I quit my teaching job, and I'm now applying to grad school. Thanks for the push. God bless.
Awesome.
41-year-old single mom. Good for you. Hope it's going well. Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Yes.
And congrats on applying to grad school. That's fun. Never too late to do anything. New quote. New Jake Triplet.
It's never, ever, no matter what, no matter who.
I don't care
no
when
matter where
or how come.
It's never too late to do anything.
You can always do something.
Yeah.
Right? You guys know
just
that.
not everything, but never too late to do anything.
You can't do everything. You can do something.
But you can do anything.
Even if you're 41.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down.
Even if you're 40, acting like 41 is so old.
God forbid you're 41, you could still do something.
I don't know. I mean, obviously your life is on the downhill turn at that point.
I'd say do it before you're 42. That's for sure. Because you're not going to have...
Because you are cement at that point.
Yeah, not a lot of free will left. You're going to get stuck. So no, that's really exciting. It really is. It's, that's exciting to see. So, all right, Brad, back to you.
TRB Lawn Care says, best talk show in town.
Thank you.
All right, this is all caps for this part. On your feet, everyone! Man! You think you meant to say that? I really love this talk show. I listen while I'm working, and it makes my day go by quicko and keeps me laughing. Every freaking week, you all bring your best. From Jake Poopsie talking about another thrilling story from his show, or Brad, owner of Ellis Custom Creations at elliscustomcreations.com. A little shameless plug right there. Keeping it interesting with a different babe of the week. Turns out it's his wife. What a quinky dinks. The only two things that irks me, oops, sorry, I'll bleep that out later. I really don't like Chipotle and I can't stand the Chiefs.
Ayo.
All right, those are two things pretty close to my heart.
Talk about them both.
But as a Steelers fan, we got beat by you all, twice, so I can't hate too much. Also, a big fan of blue jeans or jean shorts, whatever it is. Keep those hilarious videos coming, baby. Keep up the really great work on the talk show. I love it. All right, Brad, it's time to end this review with the jingle. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tune of Country Roads. It's from West Virginia.
Okay, sorry, I'm on Chartable, and the format, like you know, is not the same.
That one time I had no idea that it was even like, I feel like a goofus.
Let me see if I can...
You need the instrument?
No, that would be worse. I'm just trying to get on iTunes. Alrighty, Brad, it's time to end this review with the jingle to the tune of Country Roads, since he's from West Virginia. Almost Monday morning. Jake and Brad, I'm getting on my feet. Talk show's on now. Wait.
Is
that right?
It sounded good at the beginning.
Almost Monday morning. Jake and Brad, I'm getting on my feet. Talk show's on now, playing through my ears. Listening with all the ghosties, time for blanks of the week. Ghostrunners, talk show. Jake and Brad, I'm getting on my feet. Talk show's on now, playing through my ears. Listen with all the ghosties. Time for blanks of the week. Ghostrunners talk show. They bring their best. Hey, Mom. Ghostrunners is worth a listen. Every Monday with Jake and Brad.
Thanks, lawn care.
Lawn care, I'm going to tell Bo when he's 14 years old to start a lawn care company.
Okay.
I think that's a great thing to do. I think it's a great company.
Cool.
Like, if you get enough of a network going.
Probably good skills to learn too.
Yes. It's hardworking.
It's going to be tough before you can drive. Be better if you could get
he's
him a truck with a trailer.
Well, he's going to be able to drive 14.
Oh, because of the new rules. Yeah, or
New
fake
laws
ID.
that we're putting in.
Yeah, good. No, Catherine votes.
No, I'm thinking he's gonna start out small with a little push mower just around the neighborhood.
Okay, good.
You know,
really, and then scale the business.
Just, hey, Mrs. Anderson, do you need your lawn mowed today? And then from there,
it's hard to imagine your kids being teenagers.
It's kind of scary. Yeah.
Or actually,
Rustin's got a daughter who's I think she's in middle school now. Got a boyfriend. He's like, yeah, it's weird, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Not Rustin, the boyfriend.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, that terrifies me. Yeah. Anyway.
Jeez. Thank you guys for all the reviews. There were so many good ones in such a short span of time. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, they came in quick.
Brad, would you like to end this episode with a jingle?
Only if you help me, Jake.
Yeah. Oh boy. Should be fun. So who wrote this one?
Emily Brown.
The Branson girl?
I don't know.
Emily Brown. It's such a unique name, so it's hard to know which Emily Brown it is.
Yeah. There's at least 3 of them probably.
Yeah, probably not the Emily Brown I know.
Maybe.
Could be.
Mount Brownsmore or something? What's her?
Mount Brownsmore from Brownington.
Mount Rudgemore is her Instagram handle.
Oh, that's her handle.
Mm-hmm.
She is the mountain? That's where she's from? Like
you keep asking me questions and I'll tell you I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like you know her pretty well. You want to keep asking? Okay, let's do this, Mount Brownsmore. You ready?
Yeah. I think
I should put on some headphones. And that has been T-Pain, also known as Tylenol Pain Relief. Little known fact. That's what his name stands
Fever
for.
reducer.
Yeah. Take it for fevers or, COVID or, just if you get the chills, you need to sit by the fire or whatever, guys.
All those things.
Thank you, Emily Mount Browsport, for writing that. That was fun. Appreciate getting me involved. Always a good time. Brought me back to 2006. Pretty hard there. So it was fun. Sorry, this episode's a little shorter, guys, but I truly just do not have time today. We got to go to the airport right now, which is a bummer. So
get out of here.
It was fun. Can't wait. It's another week of us getting closer to F12. Can't wait.
Whew. Is this the last episode we record before F12? Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
You think we'll record afterwards? Like the next
we're
Sunday?
Gonna have to, I think.
Yeah, we won't have time.
Thursday.
No, we should just record afterwards.
Yeah.
And then now that we don't have to worry about the Super Bowl, it'd be fun to maybe set up some live studio thing. Like whoever's going to be in town, this is where we're going to record.
Yeah.
You could be there for it.
It's not a bad idea.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, go Chiefs.
We'll figure it out. Hey, next year, baby.
Hey, next year. Sports are fun and it's okay if you lose. Remember, you can do anything at some point.
Who are we rooting for in the Super Bowl?
Just the boys.
Just a good game.
Just hey,
right?
fellas.
Right.
Fellas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm rooting for? Equality.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Equity, not equality.
Oh, right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
I want the Bengals to win because I know exactly what Cincinnati feels like because that's how Kansas City felt like 4 years ago. And I just want, good for them.
That's nice of you to think that way. Cool.
Yeah. It's a fun time. Enjoy it.
Have fun, Bengals.
For this 1 year, go Chiefs.
Who day?
Love you, Kath. Ghostrunners podcast. Every